Right, hello folks, my name is James, this is AppSpy, and I'm playing NeoWars, which is something that slid slightly under my radar, I gotta be honest. It came out about like 2 weeks ago, I think, as a free-to-play game, and, you know, it wasn't the most initially impressive thing to look at, so we went, alright, fine, it's out, moved on to something else. I think that was a mistake. This is really cool. So, it is a game, hang on, I'm going to redirect these, in which you take control of these nodes, and what you have to do is attempt to gain control of the entire map. That's the idea here. Now I'm going to try and attack this one, because it's being a douchebag. Oh, I've lost the power to it. Oh, this might not end very well for me. Nuts. Ah, they backed off. It's okay. And the idea is you need to take control of every single node on the map, and destroy the enemy nodes as well, giving you control of the whole thing. You do that by directing a flow of energy. You can see right here that I'm going to point these in that direction and that direction. I'm going to try and use both of the power of these nodes here in order to activate this inactive one, which is sort of neutral. Either us or the enemy could capture it, and depending on who goes first and who basically directs their power flow in the most efficient way, that determines who gets what. I've got some power-ups I can use down the side here, which allow me to do different things. So advanced defense, I probably should have used those. Increased defense for X number of seconds or whatever. And I actually think it's really good. It's got something in common with Euphoria. So any of those games where you're sort of trying to activate nodes, and in some games it works like, hey, you're trying to take control of planets by moving forces from one to another. This one is trying to control nodes by directing these beams of energy. So you can see I've got little dots. They're flowing out of each of the energy points right here, and you can see them being pushed through. And by angling the other nodes to back up pre-existing ones. So I've got these two nodes who are on the top left and in the center, and they are both directing their flow of energy into the center one, which is then funneling that into the bottom here. And now they've successfully captured that, so what I can do is I can push every single node I have now at this guy, and frankly, he's doomed. And that's it, harvested, done. I didn't even need to capture the extra one at the end there. I've got a reward, and I go next. Now, what I like about this game is, the presentation is pretty nice. Not amazing, but it's nice enough. The actual gameplay I find very, very compulsive. I find it's constantly putting you up against the wall. The whole thing's against the clock to some degree, because they're always firing away and they're always trying to capture stuff. So there's a real speed impetus in this game. You're like, quick, 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 do something, now. And if you just sit back and watch everything happen, you will die. What's also nice about it is it's got a kind of little upgrade system here, so you can use different types of gear which get unlocked. For example, here's an all-rounder system with cloner attacks, mass production, increased production by 300%, and they're all tailored towards certain play styles. So, for example, over here you've got protector gear, which is what I was using before, which is mostly defensive stuff. It'll increase your shield system, it'll power up your the amount of node kind of energy that you produce. You can see there's a little number next to it. This one's kind of an invader, which is more aggressive, so it's full of stuff that you need to beat the crap out of people, basically. I'm going to go with an invader one this time. Let's go for this. There we go. And you earn those through playing the game. Now, this is a level I haven't yet played, and as you can see, much, much more complicated. Many more enemies, many more nodes. And it's telling me now that I can pinch and zoom out in order to get a better view. So here's what I'm going to do. We're all immediately trying to capture our node. I'm going to try and increase speed by 200%. Now, I've dragged that power, so hopefully you'll see my little power node there just shot up. It increased the rate of production massively. What I should really do is go and capture that other node, to be honest with you. But luckily, this one, he's spreading himself thin. He's pointing in two directions, which is not a good idea. So hopefully I can take control of that one. I'm also going to try and use another power-up. So let's have a look. Increases speed by 200 seconds. Yes, I'm going to do that. So hopefully now, there you go. The blue line is just racing ahead, you can see, of the other guys. Now that node is mine. Unfortunately, I've lost the node behind it, which is terrible. So I'm going to direct my power over here. So you can see it's kind of, you're against the clock. You really got to pay attention and be, in this case, juggling a lot of different potential problems. So yellow's already got 4 nodes and I've only got 3. Not even 3. So we're in trouble here potentially. So if I can attack the yellow one, I will. So I'm going to go for this one over here and then direct my energy that way so that they're all funneling into that center one. I'm going to do the defender. I'm going to kill incoming energy for 30 seconds or so. Oh no! It was already taken out. God damn it. That's not good at all. I'm going to increase my speed and power protection here. Go on. Increase. There. Okay. Ooh, this is dodgy. This might not work. The other thing that's very novel about this game is its free-to-play system. So yes, it's a free-to-play game, but you can actually start owning the game by just watching ads. So the more ads that you watch in the game, after a while it goes, okay, you have watched what we deem to be enough ads to justify you owning the game. And then it just leaves you alone, which is a really, really nice system. It's quite a rare one as well. You don't often see people doing that. And so it's free to play for a bit until eventually it just isn't anymore. You're like, that's wicked. I kind of completely support you guys with that. There are problems with it, so it's got some pretty bad spelling stuff in it, I'll be honest. So some of the translation isn't necessarily great, but I really think there's something to it. I find myself, more than a lot of games I've played recently, coming back to this one and playing more and more and more. And generally speaking, you know, that's just a great sign. So I would suggest giving it a look. It's free to play in the best possible way. And the pace of the whole game, yeah, it really keeps me engaged. It's something I want to keep coming back to. So NeoWars is the name of it. I would suggest giving it a look if you like a little bit of strategy, or you liked Eurofloria or something. I'm just in stalemate here. I'm getting my ass kicked. But yeah, you can get it right now. Free to play, NeoWars. Maybe go and have a look. Thank you for watching. This video is brought to you by AppSpy in association with Dead Hand Drive, the zombie-fueled game of driving and destruction. Out on iPhone and iPad and Android right now.